Hi there. It's been a few days since I've made a video about the Bitcoin price. As you can see on the screen, I have the chart in front of me right now. You can also see this triangle that I drew. I think it was in the last video I mentioned it. And what has happened in the meantime is I predicted then that the price was going to keep traveling inside this triangle of flag until we reached a point where it was going to break out, and I hoped it would break out on the upside. As you can see, it didn't break out on the upside. It actually broke out very strongly on the downside. Now you can see it not only broke my flag, but it also broke my support level at roughly $6,700, call it $6,800. It literally crashed right through that and then carried on over a period of a few days, dropping off even further. Now, by that sudden drop, if you look at this chart in a smaller time increments, as in a 1 hour or 2 hour chart, you will see these were sudden and drastic drops, which I've been saying this all along, can be caused by nothing other than manipulation at this stage, because there is nothing else to explain it. There's no serious news, there's no drastic news, there's nothing to explain what has happened here. But I want to show you something else that I've been charting for a long time. Okay, we have had it break out on the downside of this flag, which is not what we wanted, and we've experienced the sell-off now. But I want to show you that we've been doing this all along, but there's something I need you to see to understand where I'm going with this. So I'm going to decrease the scale on this thing quite a bit, and then I'm going to compress this chart. Yes, I'm going to keep it in the 1 day chart. Just get rid of this. Okay, no, wait, I still want to compress this even more. What you see here now is, since our major drop in January this year, after the big rise last year, we've had a number of rallies, call them failed rallies if you want, and as you can see, nothing has dropped below this, call it a 5,700, let's say $6,000 mark. We've never dropped, although we have, I think, once or twice, just literally briefly dropped below the $6,000 mark. I'm not 100% sure on that, but let's just say we haven't dropped below this support level once yet. Every time we have one of these rallies and it fails, it never drops down below this level. Now, if I draw a line roughly over the top of the peaks of each rally, we get this flag that is formed. Now, this flag, let me just get it up there. This flag I give more value to than my previous little one inside there, although that flag is very valid, and what has happened there is absolutely valid. But you can see it is exactly the same as what has happened 1, 2, 3, and 4 times now. Now, a lot of people are saying that if it failed the 3rd time, we were going to see a big drop. Well, the fact is, it has failed the 3rd time. It never made it below 6,000, and it's in fact rallied once more, and it has failed for a 4th time now, and it would appear that it is not going to drop anywhere near the 6,000 mark. Well, it's come close, but it's not going to test that resistance level. But now we are approaching the end of this flag. Where it breaks out of this flag, I think, is going to determine which direction we are going to go. Now, as you can see, let me just move this way, close this flag. Let's just call it roughly there. As you can see, we are pretty close to the end of this flag, and I think we can expect a breakout any time now from this flag. As per normal, I am hoping and predicting that we are going to break out on the upside of this. The resistance level at call it $6,000 has proven to be strong and firm many times now. On a number of occasions, we've tested it and we have not broken it or stayed below it for any length of time, any significant length of time. We've always recovered from it. This gives me hope, or maybe not hope. Hope is an emotional thing. We've got to go by the facts here, what the charts are telling us. To me, the charts are telling us that the $6,000 level is strong, and it's I wouldn't say impenetrable, but the price drops have not been able to break it and stay below it, which gives me the opinion that we are going to see a rise out of this triangle and up. That is my hope anyway. As you can see, the highs have been getting lower and the lows haven't really changed. They are staying the same. We're getting lower and lower and lower. In other words, we are on an extended sell-off. I still don't believe, well, a lot of people disagree with what I'm about to say. I still don't believe that we are in a true bear market, although we have been facing a bearish pattern since January this year. I think that is about to change, and we are about to head up again. And if we do that, and it is charted, you will see if you go from, let's just say a year ago, maybe a little bit more than a year ago, maybe from February, March last year until maybe the top of the coming rise, which I suspect is coming pretty soon, you will see that this rise in December last year and this sell-off that has happened now is nothing more than part of a larger bullish market that is happening. We've just had a fairly extensive or fairly extended sell-off happening. That is my take on Bitcoin at the moment. We did break past my call it a resistance level there, the magic number of about 8,800, around there. We did break through there once, and as you can see, it lasted a little while, a few days, a good couple of days in fact, and eventually we did fall below it. So that proves to me that this resistance level is not impenetrable. It is not impossible for us to break through it. It has done it once before, and if you look at the charts closely and magnify in to see it on shorter time increments, you can see that it was market manipulation, in my opinion, that brought us below that on purpose. People are doing this on purpose. So as soon as the market is left alone to do its own thing, we head up. I think at some point in the near future, as I said in the last video, the more this carries on, the closer we get to the day when all these market manipulators and big institutions that want to get into Bitcoin but don't want to get in at higher prices, they want to get in down below. As soon as they are done manipulating the market so that they can get in, the markets only have one choice after that, and that is to go up. Because once the majority of the big investors and that have bought in and they are sitting pretty now, they've bought possibly billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. The only way for them to make money then is to chase the price up, and I think that is what is coming pretty soon. So my little flag here that was broken on the negative side, it was unfortunate, but if you look at it on the grander scale, it was to be expected. So at this stage, I'm still not worried about Bitcoin. We haven't broken this support level, and yeah, I think we are getting pretty close now based on this larger scale view of the Bitcoin chart. I think we are on the verge, on the cusp of breaking out now. This is getting extremely close. I would give it another week or two at the most inside this triangle, then we should see a breakout, I think. Which side it's going to come from, I'm not sure yet, but I'm predicting it's going to come on the upside, and then this support, or rather resistance level at roughly $8,700, I think that is going to get broken, and I think that'll be the end of that. It'll become a support level then from then on. That is my take on Bitcoin for now. I'm going to keep you posted. I know I'm stretching out these gaps between the videos. I have some other work that has been keeping me busy, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully I will get another video out in 2 or 3 days. Judging by this chart, I don't think we're going to see much of a change. We should see a little, if I'm predicting things correctly, we should see a little bit of a rise over the next few days. Nothing major, nothing drastic, unless we have the breakout that I'm expecting to come pretty soon. So that's my take on Bitcoin for now. I'll catch you in the next one.